The first sign was not the crying. It was the money. Years after we left the village, strange bills started showing up in nearby towns. Old notes. Dirty. Smelling like wet soil. Traders said the money spent fine, but it always came back. Someone would pay with it in the morning, and by nightfall it was back in their pocket. People joked about it. Then the road project began. The government decided to build a road through the old land. Machines arrived. Men with hard hearts laughed at the stories. They said the ground was soft because of water. They said villagers were foolish. On the third day, a bulldozer sank halfway into the earth and would not come out. The driver said he felt something grab the wheels. That night, the workers heard chewing sounds under their tents. One man went missing before sunrise. They found his boots near a crack in the ground. Inside the boots were roots. Thin, wet, warm. Work stopped for one day. Then the supervisor ordered them back. Too much money had already been spent. When they dug deeper, they found it. Not the hole. A tunnel. The walls were smooth, like something had been moving through them for years. The air inside smelled sweet and rotten, just like the fruit. At the end of the tunnel was the tree. It was bigger. Its roots filled the ground like veins. Some roots were broken and black, like burnt skin. Others were fresh and growing fast. The fruits were now pale, almost human in color. They were opening and closing slowly. A worker touched one. It screamed. That night, everyone dreamed the same dream again. The tree above ground. The village rebuilt. People smiling. Rich. Safe. Loved. In the dream, the tree spoke without a mouth. Bring them back. The next morning, people started returning to the land. Not just our people. Strangers came. Traders. Thieves. People who had heard the old stories and wanted to see if they were true. They brought ropes. Tools. Hunger. The tree welcomed them. Fruits fell by themselves now. You did not need to climb down. You just had to touch the ground. Money returned. Fast. But so did the sickness. This time it was worse. People did not bleed. They hardened. Their skin grew tight. Veins stood out like roots. When they slept, they did not breathe much. Some stopped blinking. One night, a child cried because her father would not wake up. When they touched him, his body cracked open like dry soil. Inside him were roots, packed tight, still growing. The healer came back. She said the tree was no longer feeding. It was preparing. She said the tree needed bodies now, not fruit. Strong ones. Walking ones. People who would carry it far. No one listened. By the time they tried to run, the ground had changed. Paths closed. New cracks opened. Roots crossed the road like traps. Cars would not start. Phones stopped working. At night, people felt pulling under their feet, like the ground was asking them to lie down. The last thing I saw before I escaped was the tree breaking the surface. Not all of it. Just enough. A single branch rose into the air. On it hung one fruit. Bigger than the rest. Its skin was stretched tight, and you could see a face pressing from inside. It looked like solar. Its eyes were open. And it was smiling.